Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, guys. Let's take a look again on the forex market. So lots of important events happening right now in financial sphere, especially in the banking sector, as you know, in the United States and all this stuff. So we could acknowledge a couple of things, which actually mostly the subject for our weekly report, but just to make some preview. So first of all, the event that we have discussed in last year and actually in recent actively have discussed in the last 6 months probably, that Fed sooner rather than later should capitulate it because it can't hold the current pace of the quantitative tightening together with the high rates, and very soon it should turn to quantitative easing in one or other way. And currently we could say that this target has been achieved. So Fed has capitulated, and it is capitulated miserably. It's just because just in 1 week it was pumped in the system around $300 billion. It was the most massive cash inflow liquidity pump from the Fed in all history, even in the Lehman Brothers collapse, quantitative easing in 2008, and the COVID quantitative easing actually was not pumped so strong and fast. So this is the first moment, which we think important. Second, the United States Treasury cash balance has just shrunk down. So actually it has contracted for 175 billions just in a week. This is absolutely outstanding pace of the liquidity providing. So yes, markets are currently happy, but as you understand, this is, well, it's a really tricky happiness, which an euphoria really could evaporate really fast. We will keep watching what will happen, discuss this topic in a weekly report because it's important. Meantime, in the shorter term perspective, on a daily chart, where I keep watching for and trading intraday patterns mostly, but in general I would say that based on this performance, it's more looks like the possible downward continuation, because it starts taking the shape of the bearish dynamic pressure, because trend stands bullish, but price action mostly stands flat. Yesterday, European Central Bank action with a 0.5% rate change should theoretically provide big support to the euro, because actually, and bring some confidence to investors that actually European Central Bank has no really doubts on the strength of the banking system or something of that sort, as they have rising rate for 0.5%. But as you can see, effect really was a bit muted. So yes, euro has rising a bit, but not really drastically, which we could expect actually in other times. That theoretically in that circumstances, theoretically that could provide really significant boost to the euro, but not this time probably. That makes me think that it seems that investors not believe in the strength of the banking system in Europe, and expect that something similar should happen in Europe as well. So currently the rate level is moving on the backstage. It is not as important, it's becoming not as important currently. That's why the fact that Fed will rise rate for 25 points next week, it also doesn't matter in general. So it's more important what Fed will do with the liquidity and with the banks that are collapsing. So that's what investors will be watching for, because on the background, on so high liquidity pump, the 25 base points rate change actually, as you can see, just looks really blurry. So, and that makes me think that, well, based on this picture, it seems that we could get some still downward action here, just to pressure, the bearish pressure should be resolved, and market could really complete the OP. That's another reason why, as I said yesterday, I'm not considering taking the long position by far here, despite that maybe market could show some interesting performance. Currently, it's not many things to talk about. I think that we could focus on this pattern. Actually, this hourly chart of the euro currency. Yesterday setup has worked perfect, so you could see right from the 30% area, almost around 30%, market has shown 618 pullback, which is actually bread and butter trade. So minimum target 618 support from the important resistance level has been done. Now market is going to the next resistance, 106.66 right there. You can see this ABCD agreement, so you could see everything by yourself. So no need to comment a lot. We are getting triple to sell. So if you have the long position somehow, maybe you're buying right there. Let's think about the booking result right in this area. Bears who are searching chance to go short, you could consider this level. It is attractive just because, well, actually performance here is not really very fast, gradual action, which means that market has good chance to show the bounce down from this area. And you do not need to place too far stop. You could place stop just above this area. It's a really good risk-reward ratio here. If even where will be wrong and market will break it up, it will be not really big loss. And at the same time, this is good area that has good chances for minor bounce, at least at the first touch, because this agreement with the 618 level, this is not bad resistance area at all. And in this first pullback, you could also move stops to the break-even and then see what will happen. So that's our view on euro currency. And finally, at the end of the report, just minor update of the New Zealand picture that we have discussed a couple of days ago. Let's take a look on the follow time frame chart. Our hand short is starting well. So if you have taken position right at the bottom of the right arm, you could move stop to the break-even. And now we turn to the high picture and start watching how these head and shoulders will be possessed in a larger picture with these head and shoulders. So currently we are watching for this minor pattern. That's put the actually starting point for a bigger pattern. And that's really has the great potential. And currently actually, as you could move your trade to the riskless one, it's a pleasure to just watch what will happen. So that's actually our view. Let's see how your currency intraday pattern will work.